What's up?
What's up to you too, LeBron? Hey everybody, Bandicoot Commando here, and welcome back to Multiverses. Last time,
Here comes the heat.
I did a few matches with Jake here, held my own pretty well. Today, we're gonna do some matches with LeBron. Nothing more to say or add on to that. Let's get to it.
What's up? Start the clock.
Alrighty,
Let's
Mr.
dance.
LeBron James here. So, LeBron's a bit unique in the fact that out of all the fighters in the game,
Heads up.
he's the only one who, well, he's a real person. Although he's a fictionalized version of himself, though, where he's based on his appearance from Space Jam: New Legacy. As for that movie in question, oh boy. So for starters, I love Space Jam. I love the original movie. It has a special place in my heart. Believe me, my two friends, okay, like I've mentioned them, Julius, Chase, they've been in some of my videos too. They don't like Space Jam. Julius in particular despises Space Jam to the point where I'm just... it just amuses me at times. I even did ask, like, do you prefer New Legacy then? And he's like, no, I honestly would think the original's better than that. And I'm like, then you admit that Space Jam's a good movie. Nonetheless, though, a lot of LeBron's moves are more or less based on different basketball moves and other things that he has done throughout his career. All throughout his 21 years of basketball service.
You're in for it now.
Old LeBron here. I mean, he's not that old. Well, I mean,
Just gotta
sort of.
stay focused.
He was born in 1984, and then, yeah, he would move on to joining various teams
told you we
until
got
he's
this.
currently with the Lakers.
Game time.
That costume is from the movie. In the movie, LeBron and Bugs go to the DC world because in that setting of New Legacy, all the Looney Tunes and other Warner Brothers properties are in something known as the Serververse. And in the Serververse is, you know, it's like I said, it's where almost 100 years of Warner Brothers media resides, and Looney Tunes are one of them. Now, by the time LeBron gets to Looney Tune Land, after being sent in there by the AI being algorithm, it's meant to be algorithm, more stuff unfolds, but we'll get to that part in a bit. But part of the first bit of the plot is that the Looney Tunes have moved on to the other parts of the Serververse so that they don't have to stay confined, even though Bugs believes that they should stay where they are. Now, in the DC universe part, there's actually 3 people there. Daffy and Porky, and Daffy's trying to be a hero, dressed up as Superman and everything. But Lola Bunny is in the DC area, and she is in Themyscira, training to be an Amazon with Diana. Now, it's during that bit that LeBron ends up dressing like that, like a Roman warrior, gladiator, whatever you want to call it. It's more of a Greek thing now that I think of it. And, yeah, it's pretty neat and nice. I really don't want to go into detail with all of LeBron's moves, but I will instead give some good advice on how to play as him. He excels more for 2v2s, but on his own, he can still be quite deadly. But the key thing to playing LeBron is the ball. You always want to make sure you keep that ball on hand. Make sure that if you lose it, get it back immediately. You can summon a new one with the neutral special, or you can just hit the opponent. And that's the other thing that makes LeBron unique, is that he has 2 different play styles depending on if he has the ball or not. Cough. So, with the ball, LeBron is definitely at his strongest, because the ball is a nice projectile and it does some decent damage. And with the perk that I have selected for LeBron, it can be ignited if you do a no pass, which means that, yeah, you got to throw it looking backwards, which is something that LeBron has done a few times, several times in his career. The side special is the interesting thing. Only on its own, it's just a slam dunk that does some pretty decent damage, but it's still, you know, it's still not too noteworthy.
Winter is coming.
Let's see, am I still... Nope, I'm Robin. I'm freaking Robin, I tell ya. This is from the movie where LeBron and Bugs, as I said, they're in DC world, and LeBron's a little disappointed to find out he's dressed as Robin, and Bugs is dressed as Batman. Even though, if I were to tell LeBron, Robins grow up to be very badass heroes themselves. Dick Grayson becomes Nightwing, Jason Todd becomes the Red Hood, although the Red Hood for Jason, really, that's more of an anti-hero thing.
Run that back.
Then you have Tim Drake. I forgot, I need to look up again. When did Tim Drake grow up? I know he grew up to become a adult, hero. Let me see.
Take that!
Where did you grow up? Red Robin, that's what he, that's who he became. Yeah. He became the Red Robin alias, although others have took up the Red Robin name.
Oh, it's gonna be
Dick
like
Grayson was one of them, but it's more of Tim Drake's thing. And then you have Damian. Damian Wayne, though. I don't know if Damian ever succeeded and became his own character, but I can look and find out since I'm still on here.
We're in business. I'll make this look easy.
Damian, do you become anything? Apparently he does succeed as Bruce and become, oh no, his other aliases is Redbird, so I would, and he also became Nightwing as well at one point, but I would at least assume that he would at least succeed Batman. Anyway, no more Batman stuff. Back to Space Jam. Back to LeBron. Where was I? I was talking about the whole, shoot, I can't even remember what I was on. I was just talking about, like, how...
Each lesson makes us
Oh yeah, the side special. That's what I was on about. So, it's not very special on its own in a 1v1, but in 2v2s, that's where it shines. LeBron's main gimmick is when he's passing the ball, if his teammate gets a hold of it, which you're gonna want,
Check it out. We only getting started.
basically, whenever your teammate uses a neutral or side attack, if they have the ball, they'll throw it, and it will then be up in the air. If you use your side special afterwards as LeBron, you'll then do your slam move, but it's powered up. The slam move will then essentially leave a shockwave that will not only do some great damage, but more importantly, it will apply a stack of weaken on the opponent. So it is pretty powerful. In fact, in the beta, when LeBron was added, that side special already had that ability of being able to do that. See, one of my issues with LeBron is that I hardly use the neutral special to summon a new ball, because why bother? All I gotta do is just attack someone to get it back. Might as well now go over all the other stuff with LeBron after doing that spiel. Neutral attack is a shoulder tackle. It gives you armor. LeBron's done this before early in his career, I think, and normally in basketball, tackling, you're not really supposed to tackle and shove people. Not intentionally, that is. I think, like, it only applies if it's an accidental case, but not intentional. Intentional shoving and whatever is a no-no. His side attack is basically, yeah, more like movements holding the ball, which a lot of them are kinda, I believe, meant to be how you try to avoid other players of taking the ball. I'm no expert on basketball, okay? I used to be good at it, and, well, I say used to, but not exactly, but still. Let's see. His up is that he twirls the ball on his finger, which it's a neat trick that I've seen people do. I don't know if LeBron himself actually does that or not, but if he does, it's a neat trick. It takes a lot of balance to spin a ball on your finger and just let it fly, really.
This is horribly disorienting.
Then for his down, he just basically, like, I don't know if there's a name to it or anything, and I didn't really do it, but he kind of, like, bounces the ball closely low to the ground. As for the air versions of his moves, yep, just get down there and tie your shoes. And I win. I get back at that Arya player.
Okay, this
Sheriff
is real.
LeBron comes from the movie still. When he's in Looney Tune Land talking with Bugs, they go to different locations as they're talking and as Bugs is explaining what happened and where is everyone. They at one point, I mean, it's part of the gag really that they're just going to different areas, but
You're in for it now.
at one point they are in a Wild West setting, and LeBron's just dressed up as a sheriff, and Bugs is just playing the role of a bartender in a saloon. Anyway, back to the moves and everything. I already talked about that the neutral special has him pass the ball. Very integral on what you need to do, and I talked about the side special. The up special has him throw the ball, and has him... What he'll do is that he'll throw the ball like if he's making a shot to the goal. If you're making a long shot kind of thing. You can also extend it as well.
Yeah, one for blue.
Now, for his down, which I've done several times, he just essentially, like, sorta slams the ball down to the ground and let it bounce. And if you use it in the air, he, like, puts it in like a hoop basket. Now, without the ball, LeBron's moveset is different. His neutral is that it's similar to how Velma with her speech bubbles. Like, see? But I use the full charged version of it. On its own, if you use it without fully charging it, LeBron just simply says foul.
Got it.
But if you let it fully charge like I did,
I told you we got this. And you in the king's court now.
oh, Matrix skin, LeBron. to this game. Only to this game. Anyway, if you let it charge up, LeBron just has a bunch of symbols that are used for swears and whatever. And this was a moment in the... I forgot exactly when, but it was during a game that happened maybe a few years back. And basically, the idea is that the Lakers kind of fumbled, and LeBron got upset at one of his teammates who kind of fumbled it, really. I think that's how it went. Like I said, I'm no expert on basketball. I don't know fully on LeBron's history of career. For his side, when he's basketballless, ballless would probably be the right word. But he will do a sort of, I can't call it a swipe, but he does like a sort of swipe move, and usually you do that kind of thing if you're attempting to steal the ball from your opponents. And his up and one is another type of swipe, only that's to like block the ball. Well, okay, I will say this guy wins, and I did do a rematch with him, but I wasn't able to. I forgot to... I could have swore I unpaused it, but then when I was playing it, though, my brother came into my room and pretty much interrupted me, and if I didn't unpause it, I was probably going to, but then my brother comes in and he distracts me, and I then forgot to unpause the recording. Well, I put up a good fight against this guy.
Ain't that a kick in the head? Oh! You'll get a kick out of this one.
Anyway, I need to get back to business with the explaining the moves and all. LeBron's down attack when he doesn't have the ball. He just simply slams the ground, which I don't know. I think it's just part of something that LeBron did as a little quirk of his, I guess. As for his specials without the ball, or actually his air attacks, his neutral is that he like beats on his chest, and this is something that LeBron has done to kind of like, you know, celebrate score or to, you know, hype himself up and such. This guy just does not know when to stay. Yeah, get out.
One for blue.
I will say this, even though I wasn't able to record the rematch because, again, my brother distracted me, I did win against him. So, he beats me here, but I get back at him.
Ain't that a kick in the head? I'll take a whack at it.
All it would have taken is one good hit to finish the job.
Coming your way.
See? That's all it would have taken was one good hit
We're
from
only
me.
getting started.
And had I been able... Well, see, I recorded a small bit of it. I won. And now I'm going up against this Batman player as Shark Week.
This is who you sent
Yep.
to beat me?
I gotta finish with LeBron's moves, though.
That's a man's
Getting distracted by everything.
For the genius inventions of
For the specials without the ball, the neutral, it just summons a new one. The side one, which I've used a lot, he does a tackle move, but unlike the shoulder tackle, it's just strictly a tackle. The up one on the ground is that he throws up chalk dust, and this is like a little thing he did. I think he did it whenever he won a game, that he would just throw chalk dust up in victory. Or he did it like when he stepped out at the start of a game to kind of like, again, hype himself up. Now his down without the ball. His down is that he will create a golden aura, and what it will do is that any projectiles that go in it, he will convert into a new ball. But that depends on what is classified as a projectile, because I've used it on objects that were at one point considered projectiles in the beta, but now they're no longer considered as such.
What? No matter. Mojo Jojo will still emerge victorious.
You're in for it now.
I don't remember if I beat this guy or not. I think I did rematch him, and then I lost the rematch, or maybe I think that's how it went.
Good hand.
So yeah, a lot of things that are considered projectiles, do everything you can to keep the ball and to keep the game going.
Got it.
On its own, that neutral special does some good damage, and it is integral to use.
Going up. Yeah. One for blue.
Just remember, if you have a teammate,
Win business. Big point for red.
if you have a teammate,
Got some payback.
that side special is powerful.
Dresses as a bat. How could you do this to the saucer of Mojo Jojo?
Oh yeah, one more thing, because there's really nothing left I can say about LeBron at this point.
Metaphorically, and the saucer repair bell.
The only costume I obviously don't have is his sweatsuit one, which the game refers to as warm-up.
Can't come.
Oh yeah, I just did that. I found that very amusing when I did that. Shows that I'm a little smarter than the average player. Okay, so I did lose
We
this
only
one.
getting started.
Did I rematch him and win is the
Okay.
question.
This is weird.
Well, yeah, there I am. I don't remember if I did win or not, but I don't care. I gotta finish recording. So yeah, warm-up. The warm-up LeBron skin I don't have. It's just him in a gray sweatsuit. Well, yeah, sweatshirt. Gray sweats, and it's from the movie, I think, where he wanted to, like, play a warm-up game with his children, or his son. Another thing I should say is that LeBron is not considered a Looney Tune character. Just so that you know.
Yeah. One for blue.
Sorry, not that easy.
Okay, see, I don't know what happened there, but
Out of my way.
I think that would have contributed to my loss. Because I think I lost all because, for some reason, that happened. And I don't know. I just don't know.
You got him, kid.
Yeah, the chalk dust actually does some good damage. It's like a multi-hit attack.
Good hand. Punch.
All right.
I told you we got this. That don't look so tough to me.
Enjoy the rest.
Going down. Incoming. Heads up. Got you. You're in for it now. We're in overtime. Yeah.
I have returned stronger than ever. Sorry, Martians don't fight fair.
Got it.
Lovely.
Big point for red. Helltrain's back on the track.
Have at you. This might hurt.
Now it's game time.
In the name of Mars. This is for you.
One for blue.
Oh, that was supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom. Have at you!
You're in for it now. Now it's game time. Shake it off. We only getting started.
Well, all right, everyone. That was my matches of LeBron there. So, that'll do for this episode of Multiverses. As for next time,
Comes the heat.
well, as I record this, I don't know what next time will be. I don't know if I'll have a new fighter. One of two things will happen. I'll either have a new fighter to show off for Season 2, because I'm pretty sure it'll be Season 2 by the time this goes up. But if not, or anything like that, Marvin will be the next fighter. But that is it, and I will see you guys next time.
What's up?